Spirit of the Game initiative carried on by her mentor in that initiative, Keith Harms. A very proud moment for him, and indeed especially for her. Hers is a wonderful story of uplifting youth and aspiration fulfilled, and it's an enlightened move by the sponsors Barclays and by the Premier League to allow a young Chelsea fan to enjoy this moment.
And the selfies have started in the tunnel.
But you know, most of them are first-time champions, which you certainly wouldn't say of him. He came back and he did it again. He is phenomenal. He is a phenomenon. Where is there a coach who has ever had the instant impact that he has had repeatedly and variously in countries all over Europe, with players of different shapes and sizes and motivations? Mourinho is the ultimate man manager. He is extraordinary. Meticulous in detail, the most astute tactician, a really good motivator. The first team players. And if this is farewell, well, goodness me, it's a heartfelt goodbye. Thibaut Courtois has an act to follow here. Yeah, and I think a nice touch as well. Nemanja Matic, whose second coming at Chelsea has been such a spectacular success. He had grown into a different player by the time he returned, in much the same way as,
you know, that's the last thing on his mind now. He's got a lot more to think about. That's much more positive as well, and yeah, he's been a crucial part of Mourinho and the jigsaw that worked this season.
On the one hand, stylists, at times their football did exhilarate. On the other, pragmatists, they became to a team of substance, immaculate in their execution of almost every Mourinho plan, remorselessly precise in all that they have done, muscular and mean and tidy and exact. They set the pace at the start, and metronomically they maintained it. Leaders from gun to tape, the uncatchables, and they had the best player, and there he is.
I've thoroughly enjoyed watching him throughout the season as well, and again this afternoon Hazard has been immense. He's been immense all season long, hence the prizes he's won, the individual recognition he's received. And Didier, at the moment, chief photographer.
He doesn't want to be in the picture, he wants to take it. He's had enough back page pictures to himself to serve the satisfaction of any ambitious footballer. And now the captain. After 4 years in Manchester, the Barclays Premier League trophy is ready to settle in London again, ready to be re-delivered into the familiar arms of John Terry. He's borne this happy task before. It is a responsibility of which he can never tire. For the third time under Mourinho, for the fourth time in the Premier League era, and for the fifth time in history. In 2015, Chelsea are champions. And blue is the colour. The ticker tape will take a while to come floating back down to earth. Chelsea will take a while to come floating.
But for the moment, the Premier League will have to do on the back of the League Cup, and they have been phenomenal.
So, Jim, you played your career with a club that built year on year on year, never sat still, didn't allow itself to bask in trophies, and had to go again. Today is a day when rightfully they do bask, they do enjoy. This is party day, but to what extent does a champion have to kick on over the summer and go again?
You must do it. I was fortunate enough to experience it in my days at Anfield, when it was gone. Once you'd won something, it was gone, and you had to go again, and that was drilled into you on a weekly basis. Mourinho will be doing likewise, and he has to get these players who've played at an incredible standard this season to match them the same standards again next term. That's the basic. As to what he's going to add to the squad, that's another matter entirely. But yeah, these guys have got to go again next season, and they'll be pushed all the way to do that by Mourinho. That's the way he operates.
Drogba is the king. Drogba had the crown. He's at least as interested in his camera, and he, more than cameraman now, is choreographer, leading the dance, setting the rhythm.
And just to wrap up some of the awards, Manager of the Year, Jose Mourinho, third time.